Assalamu alaikum. My name is MuhammadUmarKhan. Today my topic of presentation is patriarchy in society, also known as male dominant society. What is patriarchy? Patriarchy. Patriarchy derived from patriarch in Greek is a term for societies in which male is the favored gender and which men hold power, dominion and privilege. Male power in a patriarchy can be found at family, community, social and governmental level. Patriarchy around the world. Unfortunately, just like racism, patriarchy still exists around the world, and just like racism, it often manifests in casual way that tend to go unnoticed by the majority of people. And women are not the only ones who suffer under this everyday patriarchy, everyone does. Causes. Religious. Male dominance is God given. Biological determinist. Man is the hunter and dominates. Marxist theorist Friedrich Engels. Women become men's property. Anthropologist Claude Lévi-Strauss. Civilization manages social relation through the traffic in women or the exchange of women. Historical background. Puritans believed that a woman should be subordinate to her husband and dedicate herself to bringing up children. In some colonies, wives could not work with men in the field and stables, were treated as property, could only own clothes and some items they brought with them into marriage. Adverse effects. Patriarchy has shaped cultural attitude and practices and affect how we think and behave until we become aware of its presence and challenge it. The traditions, rules, and values of patriarchy from the last millennia are often taught or modeled to girls and boys by mothers who believed they were helping their children to survive in a male dominated world. Consequently, the glass ceiling is not just outside us. Caring for family is still seen as women's priority. It is also within us, lack of confidence. We all have an inner patriarch who controls us from the inside, from our unconscious Sidra stone. The inner patriarch operates in men as well as women. His voice is the voice of our culture. Challenges. How many times we try to live a non-patriarchal life, change the deep-rooted culture. Just try the following and see why can't century-old patriarchal culture or old won't change overnight. Share the cost of dating. Give up your seat on the bus to an old man. Hold the door for a man coming into the building behind you. Promote based on pure merit in the workplace. Say no to patriarchy. Raise your daughter to be as brave and physical as they want to be, and your sons to be as sensitive as they want to be. Stop being opportunist. Stop having the habit of taking the feminist stance when convenient and non-feminist stance otherwise. Definition of patriarchy in context of society. An arrangement of society where men hold power over women and can inhibit them to do what they want. How to combat patriarchy. Push for a culture of excellence to hold men boys accountable for their language and actions where all people can make positive influences on the world. Action 2. Support a spectrum of ideas of what a real man looks like, such as those that are compassionate and responsible. We need to stop holding up macho or the tough silent type as the gold standard for maleness. Action 3. Reframe patriarchy as an issue for everyone, not just a woman's issue, since men should take responsibility for altering both themselves and challenging men around them. Action 4. Teach boys and men how to authentically communicate their emotions and listen empathetically to others. Conclusions. Patriarchy is the root of the world's problem. For example, war, colonization, rape, sexism, racism, destruction of environment, so-called domestic violence, terrorism, pornography, sexual slavery, killing kids, fascism, religious fanaticism, and homophobia. To a new fame, it is time for all women and men to rise and unite our voices, hearts, and minds to change and transform that which does not serve life. The patriarchal event in human history must come to an end.